Here to help us answer that question is the president of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy and the author of A Battle for the Soul of Islam, Dr. Zuhdi Jasser. Doctor, you saw that video. First of all, just your reaction.
Well, I have to tell you, imagine this. You talk to them and you find out what the ideas are that are brewing within. It's not that hard. And yet the last administration has been focused on violent extremism. And yet we wonder why 40 to 50 jihadists have come from the Minneapolis area. And we look at Manchester and other attacks, and we then look at the mosque where they came from, and the mosque is brewing. What are we hearing from? What is the common theme? These aren't just political ideas that you got here. This is a platform, a global platform of political Islam that demonizes America, that equates our moral military with terrorists, that says America is after money. All of this is part of the Muslim Brotherhood Islamist global Wahhabi platform. And until we Muslims, you know, there were some positive messages there. I think what strikes me as an American Muslim is, why aren't you hearing more contrition? Why aren't you hearing more about, we want to decimate ISIS along with our country, America? Why is that? Because all of what they're marinating in is this anti-American Islamism. Not violence, but that's the precursors to the violence that then makes their
don't they go to
followers
school?
Susceptible.
But don't they go to public school? And in public school, is that acceptable?
Well, listen, you know, that's like when they said the Boston bombers, oh, they were normal, they just went to normal American schools. The ideology comes from the families and from the mosques, the Islamic communities. There's a segregation of consciousness despite where they may go to school. That's not going to happen.
So what do we
changes
do
and the
about
assimilate.
I mean, how do you stop that?
Well, listen, we're losing this campaign because the Islamists globally are marinating them in the mosques and elsewhere. We have no pro-American, pro-freedom, anti-Islamism campaign within the Muslim consciousness, domestically and abroad. And until we start to engage Muslim organizations that are part of our Muslim reform movement, that are contrite, that are willing to take on these ideas and defend our American troops, defend our policies, and we're going to continue to see this type of ideological precursors.
Doctor, I appreciate that commentary. I did ask about the imams in the mosques. Some said they said they discouraged radicalism. Others said it was never talked about at all. So I think your point is spot on.
Yeah, I mean, Pete, how do they define radicalism? They will define it when you ask them as violence or wanting to strap on bombs. Everything you got on the mic there was radicalism as far as I'm concerned, because it's anti-American, it's not pro-freedom, pro-liberty, and doesn't show leadership in countering the ideas that are precursors to radicalization.
Dr. Zuhdi Jasser, thank you very much for your expertise. We appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you.